Hello, everybody. We'll see if we can build this WebSocket client for Teach. Hey folks, how's it going? All good? Alright, so what I was thinking was we would give Blink a fresh up. So we have an up-to-date client, right? An up-to-date client that we can use to talk to web servers, but also WebSockets, right? And Blink is kind of nice in that respect, right? You get a URL, you open a connection, then you make a request on that connection, right? And then you ask it to stream data. So you can stream like several pieces of data at the same time, or in a loop, just go streaming the data, right? Yeah. And I was thinking we would use the Mint WebSocket extension, right? As an example to how to upgrade a connection. I think this looks really nice. How to upgrade a connection and then be able to get the messages out. I'm not entirely sure how this will look in our API, our version, but at least it should give us a way of saying, okay, we get a connection, we do the upgrade. Now, when we get WebSocket stream, we call that, we get frames, right? Like complete frames, not parts of the frames. And primarily doing this since in the stream from Tej, we managed to get a WebSocket server up and running. I think it was pretty good, pretty quickly. But we don't have a client yet to be able to interact and do sort of this pipeline, right? So from one application like NewVim in his case, connecting to the server in Riot, and then sending that over to OBS. So we need to do that part, that second link, right? The client, so we can connect to that thing. I did go online a few minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago. You're blasting Gorilla Bing and coding OCaml. Oh, look at that! You unlocked a new reaction. That one has never happened so far. How's it going, Tej? Good to see you. Good stream. Happy to help with the Riot stuff. Really happy to see that you get the server up and running. And I figured I will just stream now and get the other side, right, of that equation up and running. So getting you a nice client, right? Or rather in Blink, adding WebSocket support so you can do that connection that you need to do. Absolutely. We'll try to get it ready tonight. It's definitely something I want to use as well, right? So we'll get it there. Hey, folks, thanks for the follows at JWP and Kate. Yeah. All right, so you've seen most of the stack that we were using in the last stream with Tej, right? This is the this is the sequel to that stream, the continuation, right? We're gonna be working on Blink. Blink is a piece that we haven't used in the last stream, right? That is implementing clients, right, for different protocols for Riot. So in this case, Blink already implements HTTP, so you can use it to connect to a URL and sort of stream the data back. But we would like to add support for WebSockets here, right? So the idea would be to look at what we currently have with Blink, which has a bit of data in maybe a month, right? And make that work, right? And then add the support for WebSockets. So from Blink, from OCaml, from Riot, we'll be able to say, I want to connect to that socket, right? I'm going to stream data into and out of that socket, right? So now, after that, we would have the two parts. We would have the socket server, which we saw working on Tej's stream, right? And then once a message arrives to the server will be able to say, well, I want to forward this over to OBS, for example, and then open that socket and do that. Sounds good? Sounds fun? That's what we're gonna do. All right. So we have here some old problems because the last time we used this, we still had an IO buffer in Riot, which we no longer have. It's not the same kind of buffer. So I would like to see how we did this inside of the Nomad adapter, right? Which is a place where we are doing a write big string. Okay, so we're just using write string here. And we're passing in the buffer, and we're just passing byte string to string body. Because this thing is a byte string now. Cool. So I actually think a lot of this stuff will be the same, because we are doing what? This is sending... No, this is sending a response, so it's not going to be exactly the same. It's serializing a response down to a string so we can push it to a socket. Now I wonder why the API of this thing requires us to... What did the API of this thing look like? If you go into Blink, we do a connection first, and we have a nice little negotiator here, right? Negotiator, okay, it's a different module. And this just negotiates based on the scheme. Interesting, we might be able to just add a new scheme here, right? And say, no, this is for sockets. For sockets actually, SSL or TCP, so clear sockets or secure ones. So maybe we want to do something like that. If you have secure WebSockets, then we're gonna actually use SSL, right, a TLS socket. Otherwise, if you have regular WebSockets, we will use a clear TCP socket to communicate. Thanks for the follow, Carthus. Cool. So that just gives us back the thing that we need. Oh, we need to rewrite some of this stuff. We no longer have regular sockets in NAT. We would now have TCP streamers, which are much nicer to work with. And we get an address here, which is good. And when we do TCP stream, hey Simon Cody Monkey, thanks for the follow. We can do to writer and we can do to reader here also. Reader, writer. And we need to return a connection. Thanks Marskis, and thanks Soda Limon and the Goose Boost. Thanks for the follow, folks. Now, why are we not using the URI? Okay, we are using that, we're just passing it along to the connection module, which is missing. Why are you missing? Okay, so maybe we need to fix some syntax problems here first. 36, what's your problem? We need this to have an option. Isn't it an option? Yeah. Byte string length, that's better. And it seems like we want to construct a buffer out of the byte string, which I'm not a fan of. So again, we do serialization to string, right? And then we just get our string there, and we can just return byte string of string as. Okay, better. You have some other errors with IO, that's fine, we'll get to those in a second. We were here, right? In the transport. Why is this? I already did. I already fixed the wrong log level. There. Nowhere. In here. Yeah, here it is. It used to be an error, HTTP1 detected, now it's just a debug message. Done. Xnails. Aye, folks. So entitled. Hey, thanks, Nails. Thanks for the follow. So this we stream, we connect, we turn that into a reader and a writer. We get those two in there. It's a beautiful, and we make a connection. When we make a connection, we're passing all the things we need, even the URI, and we should know exactly what type this has, right? What's wrong with the connection module? Okay, so something's wrong with the protocol module. IO write, we don't have IO writer, and right now does not take those parameters. It should be, we have write and write unvectored, so we don't have write like that. So we can do write all. And write all has a buffer and a writer. So we'll say buff, which will be that one. That's unit, that's fine. And responsive reader, we have a better way of doing this by using byte strings with bytes. So we read the bytes into the buffer directly. We'll get to that in a second. Protocol is missing. Why are you missing? Okay, so everything goes down to the HTTP 1 and 2 modules being broken. So we're gonna fix those first, and then we'll just follow the types out. And here we're using Angstrom, parser combinator library, to actually parse things. So we don't want to do a read like that. We get continue. What do we have here? We have a reader. Where's our buff? Responsive reader. I don't really like this API. I do enjoy 80s hit songs. I have a really good playlist that I put together. We can cue it. I listen to a variety of things, but sometimes it just goes down to, classics. You have a new one, Emil. Okay, we can play that. 80s bangers. Let's see. Songs that hit different while coding. NSYNC, Backstreet, YMCA, Ricky Martin. I got a feeling. Damn. This is quite a playlist, man. No, this is not 80s for sure. Okay. Y'all ready? Ooh. We're so back. ¿La Guagaren? ¿Guagaren? ¿Qué es, chavo? ¿Qué está hablando? Ese stream es bilingüe. La Guagaren. Aguay, güey. Qué culia. ¿De dónde está, chavo? So now we have the buffer here, right? Which is just bytes. I don't like this. I think we should not do that. I think we should actually use bytes with byte string, right? With bytes, and we'll say capacity, and we'll pass, for example, 128 here, right? And now we'll get a function that will have a buffer. And then we can call read there, right? And what we get out of this thing actually will be our bytes, the thing that we read, the data. So we don't have to do any shortening of the buffer based on the length or anything like that. It's just done for us, which is pretty nice. And then continue, unfortunately, requires us to do some of these shenanigans. What the hell do we do here? All right, we're trying to read the entire body of the response. Once we're done with the response header, right? We want to read the entire body of it. Fire and Rain by James Taylor. Is it lively? Ooh. I'm sorry, we gotta stop here. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Tell me why. Oh, come on. He doesn't jump straight into the hook? What is this? A full-length song that I need to listen to? I want it that way. Ain't nothing but a heart. So the prefix here, right? What is this? Is unconsumed data. Hey, Twitch Vice. Yeah, tell me why. Don't even have types. Actually, Elixir and Erlang can be crazy fast, right? For some use cases. Hey, Dead Robot Dev, thanks for the follow. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. No, number 5. That way. And this is supposed to be a big array style buffer, right? So we can use struct here, and I'll just do the boring thing, and we'll do by string, right? From. We will optimize when it matters. Right now, it does not. All right, this is before we have the, never mind. So we can actually do the nice thing here, right? Some pretty nice operators. So with bytes, and we'll just do fun buff, right? Byte string to string. You know what language I really enjoy? How how it treats the byte strings go. I just like that they go, all right, here's a string, right? And here's a byte string, right? It's not that bad. I feel it's very practical. All right, we're getting there. So line 6 seems to be borked. And that makes sense because the protocol module has a different API for this. It says IO buffer, which we don't no longer have, so byte string T. That's the way to go. And for of response, we're actually gonna not get a buffer now. That's fine. So we need to go into where? Protocol returns a message. And this is going to be a byte string T. that robot dev got it. Yeah, nice. Awesome. Thanks for the follow, Serena Falls. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Rest in peace, the captain. Rip captain. Oh, we have so many more errors. Right. Because the message... What? How on earth is happening? Protocol should be returning an IO result. Really. Yeah, that fixed the first one. Sorry, I left the music way up. I can barely hear myself here. Is that better? Oh, that's the song just finished. Hey Mohai, how's it going? Come on, breathing is good. Crazy. You folks are literal polar opposites here. I'm enjoying that so much. But I will say this. There is a reason Privan is a VIP and Ryan is mod. All right, let's fix HTTP2. Oh, that's right, we don't have anything here. So no buffer. That should be that. Yeah, seems like it. All right, folks, we're getting close. So now we just need to figure out write all. Doesn't really take buff. Buff is bytes. Protocol to buffer gets one of those. Kind of annoying, but we can do byte string. We don't have 2 bytes? This is crazy. I am not happy with that. All right, all should not be taking buff. We're expecting the source of the data to not change, right? So this should be a string. So the writer works with strings and the reader works with bytes, essentially. Super villain origin story. Hey Jogo, how's it going? Good to see you. Everyone say hi to Jogo. It's a good friend. Okay, so we're gonna do some ugly thing here. Wakali. And then we go into parts and we have the same sort of problem, right? This is trying to read a protocol responsive reader, which we don't really have anymore because we don't have a buffer. So we'll do bytes string, right, with bytes, and we'll do capacity here of byte 2. And we'll get a buffer here, right? And we'll just call that. So those will be the parts by string. Cool. So now we can maybe go into connection, and where it says error, we'll say IO results, right? And I think this will hold for all of them, actually. Connection still broken. What's your problem, connection? You take oh, right, you don't even take a buffer anymore. Dope. Great. So now we can go into, oh, that's an example. Brilliant. We got all the way here. Love it. Byte string, right? To buffer, to string. We get a buffer out? What? Why are you that? No. This makes no sense. What in the hell are we listening to? A good old one. That sounds like one of the reply cards from Cards Against Humanity. Savage Garden. I am not listening to this. I don't know what this is, so we'll play it. I liked your old playlist better, Privon. cold. 80s bangers want to go. Yeah. I'm old, dude. I do what I can. Transport. And this will be an IO result. Because that solves pretty much everything. Like, literally almost everything we have here is solved by that. TCP stream connect. NAT. So if we go into the SL module, what do we have there? Of reader, of writer, of client socket, or server. I think we need to do client socket. And this needs a config. How do we do this before? All right, that was the config. It was right there. Okay, we got so far. And we have an interface here. Boom, compiled. Let's just see if our test still runs. And it blows up. All right, no worries, we'll fix it. See you, everyone. Thanks for the playlist. We'll listen it to the end. I like Dead Robot Dev. They seem kind. So in HTTP1, right, we got a response module, and there we have line 49, right? And we're doing this. I am confused though. Why are we calling right here? Let me run that with OCaml run param b. Did that fail? Error. Did that not work? Oh, the size changed. 58406. That sounds about right. I don't know if that's the case, but that will make the test pass. We can also print out, right? that seems good, right? We get the whole thing. So I'm just gonna assume the payload has changed in size. Which could be, it's been a month, right? So 58406. This test will fail from time to time, but it's fine. Okay, cool. So that means we have our client again. We have an HTTP client back up and running. And we can commit that. Format. Fit update for Riot 008. And we want to be able to do the WebSocket bits now. Cool. So let's do that. We will take a connection T, right? And we will call upgrade on that, and we'll get a new connection T. Actually, this will be another result. So connection T. I don't know what kind of errors we can get here, but for the time being, we're just going to do a message at least. And this will be an I result. Hey, Positron, how's it going? That's your signature salutation. And then to prevent, right? To prevent the connection to be misused afterwards with the other combinators, we'll introduce a new type, WebSocket T, right? So if you do an upgrade from a connection, you will get a socket, WebSocket, right? And then from there, we want to be able to do two things, send and receive. But I think I want to look at the API from Mint WebSocket and see. We have an upgrade. That sounds about right. What the hell's happening there? You do an upgrade. That will just send a request, really, right? Right, okay. So we're doing the request first by doing upgrade, and then we just call stream to get a connection once we know that the status headers and done are coming back from the original connection. So we can use that connection to build a new socket. And after that, we get a WebSocket, and we can do things with that. Encode WebSocket, stream request body. This seems really low level. I wonder why. Oh, this is excellent. We definitely want to run Autobahn at some point. Both against Nomad and Blink. Yeah, you see Mint. That is correct, sir. We are actually. Where the hell is it? Main screen. TV. I think I want to move the camera just an inch to the right. There you go. Cool. Yeah, you see Mint here. We are mimicking the Mint upgrade API. I think we'll do a little more streamlined right now, and we can break it down later. Because this has for streaming, but also decoding as separate steps. And I don't know if that makes any sense. Fresh and slipstream. What's fresh? Elixir fresh. That is not what I want. Okay. Elixir fresh web. Cool. This is also interesting to look at. But this is for what? It's a client. Yeah, this sounds weird. Like I make a client and then I just let it run. I think for servers, it's much easier to reason about them as, hey, Omicron, thanks for the follow. I mean, we're just looking at APIs here, and I think I have Slipstream open. Yeah. Docs. Let's look at the docs. Yeah, we looked at this as well, but this does not seem. This seems more for like. This is for clients. Right. Okay, so I think we're gonna keep Blink. Lower level. There's still some things I would like to hide. Like honestly, I don't see a good reason to expose the undecoded WebSocket frames like this, right? Makes sense. I approve. Ooh, great song. Where's the party mode? All right. Yeah, these are actually all part of Mac OS these days. They have this little menu here when you connect the camera, right? And you can do things like portrait mode, which I don't need right now, studio lights, right? And actually control the intensity. And if I just, I mean, I have a light here, which is fine. If I enable it, it messes up with the green screen. And then you have reactions, and you can do all sorts of weird things like, you know, the hearts, party mode, lasers, and you can do fireworks. You can also do a very gloomy rain for when you're really sad and your build doesn't compile. Yeah, silly things. Anyways, Dude, you've been on Arch for like what? An hour. An hour on Arch. And you're like, oh, this is uploaded OS. Okay, I think Privan was right. This is a good playlist. Cool. So we'll do an upgrade, and then I think we want to do send, right? So more than stream request body. I don't understand why it's called that. We just want to put together a frame and just say like send frame, right? Send, and we'll say a frame T. And we are not going to re-implement that, so we're going to make blink depend on trail. Which I think makes sense to some degree, because trail has some parsers as well. Oh my god, this shit has so many dependencies. $15 gigs of what? RAM? We will see. I don't know, man. I have 62.8 here on the Linux box. And on the Mac, I have 128. I'm okay with some laser, guys. Ooh, nice. That's a good song as well. Sweet dreams are made of these. No, but when I use my laptop, right, these days, if I can SSH into the Linux box, then most of the work is happening there. On the laptop, yeah, I have 32. I mean, we have the exact same laptop, right? Wait, are you running Arch on the MacBook? Thank you, Positron! Nah, I like singing, but I'm not really a singer. Travel the world and the seven seas. Is looking for something. Okay, so I like this API, so you can do send, right? And then you send a frame, and then you do receive, and then this will sort of try to stream a little bit out of that. It could be that you get no frames, right? Or you get more frames. Fuck, am I gonna give into the temptation of the OCaml casing? the Pascal casing. Or will I do this? I honestly do not care. What bothers me is not being able to define a file, right, in snake case and have it just be this, right? So we get a connection and we have to do some magic here, right? And then here we'll get a frame and a connection, right? And we'll have to do some magic. And here we'll get a connection. And then we'll have to come up with some frames, right? Like that. That's the basis of the API. So if we were to connect to a server like the one we have running here, right? And we have a socket and we can connect to that. Then if we do a little, we have a get OCaml org test, we'll do a WebSocket connect test, right? We'll just do that. So this will be a WS socket, and it will be local, right? Oh, actually we can connect to Bazaar, fly dev, there. We don't need to make a request. We need to say blink WebSocket, right? Upgrade connection, right? And this does the upgrade for us, and then it does everything we need to, get the upgrade done. And then after that, we can just say blink WebSocket receive, right? And get stuff. But in this case, we first want to send something since this is an echo server. So we'll do blink WebSocket send, right? And we need to come up with a frame. So we'll do trail frame. And we can just put together a text frame here. And theme is going to be false, compress is going to be false, and payload is going to be hello world, right? And that's our frame, and now we need the connection, which is WebSocket, which is here. And we will get back a socket. So this will be our sock. And then after that, we can do WebSocket receive like this on a, oh, when did I write that? Receive on the connection, right? And what we will get out of here will be actually frames. So we will get frame, and we can do logger info, right? Got frame. Like that. So I think I like this API, right? It's pretty straightforward. It doesn't put a lot of burden on you. You can just connect like regularly, like normally you do, right? And then you just do the upgrade. Yeah. I would love though if we could have something like this. Right? You make a text frame like that with a nice little API. So we abstract away the structure and we just give you a constructor function. It's killing me. You still believe, still believe. Hit me, baby, one more time. So I'm gonna make that function in Trail first, real quick. So we got frame there, and we got the type and everything, right? But we can just make a little function here. So vol text, we'll take a fin bit, which is a bool, right? A compress bit, which is a bool, and then a string, and then it will give you a t. And we can do the same for binary, right? And continuation, and connection close, and we can do ping and pong will already be there, right? So if we're going to frame ML right after these types, it will be just so easy to get these things in place. So might as well do it, right? So I'll get rid of that, all the signatures. This will be ping, this will be pong, right? So we're gonna just remove that, remove this. We'll do payload, right? And fin is gonna be by default false, right? Compress is gonna be by default false. So you have to give us something compressed if you wanted to, right? And then we'll do fin compressed payload. Compressed, like that, right? That's pretty straightforward and will save us a lot of typing everywhere else. So we can just come here and do binary and it took text binary, right? And we'll do continuation, right? And the binary will be continuation. And then connection close, right? Will be connection close. Boom. Doing format, perfect. Doing build, it should be fine. I'm going to add, I'll say commit, feed, introduce, frame, constructors, right? And we'll push that for fun. And we'll do an install local so we get those in Blink, right? And then any second now, this should become a valid. Either that or the build system is gonna tap out. And come on, you can do this. I believe in you. No, it tapped out. There you go. That works, perfect. So I like this API. I think this is good. We should make this work. So how do we do an upgrade? Right? Let's see what the hell this app does. Should be somewhere in here. Do upgrade, upgrade. So, right, we need to create the nonce, or random nonce, and get extensions from options. Oh, this song. You believe in life after love. What the hell does it say? Life after love? Love after love? Life after love. Share. Wow. This is throwback stuff. For real, for real. Pretty nice. Okay. So what do we need? We need a nonce. I'm going to do that. Split. We need to make a nonce here. We need the extensions, right? I don't know what put private is. We'll find out in a second. And then we have two ways of doing the upgrade. Wow, several ways of doing the upgrade. We're building headers out of the nonce and the extensions, and then we just make a GET request. Cool. If the protocol is HTTP1. Does the connection have a protocol? It does, but we don't actually know which protocol is. Hey, what's up, Isan? Thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoyed the chat. And if you got any requests for songs, just drop a Spotify link there. We'll make it happen. Well, so Ryan, earlier today, it's crazy how Ryan is absolutely everywhere. He said, you should try a split keyboard, right? Because when you open your hands, instead of having them close together, right, you let your shoulders rotate and your back sort of sits naturally instead of sort of wrapped forward, right? And I've just been playing around with that position. Just like, I've had a shitty Apple keyboard here, so no magic. Even though it is a magic keyboard, right? And this is what you hear typing. But naturally, my hands just go forward, right? And opening the arms to the sides just makes my back feels different, right? When I do that. So maybe it wouldn't be the worst. Maybe I wouldn't feel terrible using one of those split keyboards. I might actually get two Apple Magic keyboards and just use them separately. Two halves, right? Just use the two halves. Left half, right half. Bright side is that I still have access to all the other keys on both sides, right? I wonder if that's the stupidest idea keyboard-wise. Or maybe it works. Anyway, so the problem we have here is that we need to do an upgrade depending on the protocol, right? And right now we care about HTTP1 because HTTP2 doesn't actually define upgrades, right, for WebSockets. But, right, when we pack a connection, we pack a protocol in there, we don't really know, right? Oh, we have an upgrade here. Interesting. And right now it does nothing. I don't think it's even exposed. No, it is not. To what degree? Because I could read Mononoke in Princess Mononoke's title screen. So if that's enough, then yeah, we got you. But if it's not, then go somewhere else. No way, really? Can you send him over? I want to see that. Link? Link it. Ryan. Ryan. Ryan, link it. Ryan. Ryan. There you go. Thank you. I thought this was a public document, but apparently I need to log into Adobe Creative Cloud. Hibernate. God damn it. It's 60% down. It's like, of course you want to know what it says. Copy text. Ja. Infura hiyo se tai ejabert. Och show memory ka. No memory sa kugan. Kaiho. Everybody's using Erlang. Nobody's talking about it, but yeah, it's pretty much everywhere. So my guess is that this is really just talking about how hibernating processes, right, reduces the load. Discord uses Elixir. I think there's even some Elixir happening inside of Embark games. Adobe uses Elixir. Yeah, it is pretty much amazing, right? The Beam. If you want to build these like high, really high concurrency systems that need to have a very low latency on the long tail, right? Like if your P95, for example, right, need to be super low, then that's good. Almost seems, yeah, ha ha ha. Thank you, MetaMe. I didn't notice. I got swoon. What's the right word here? You know, tricked by Ryan. Okay, so this basically confirms that Nintendo Switch runs Elixir, so it's all over, folks. I wonder if we will get Riot that far. Can you imagine that? A couple of years from now? Yes, absolutely. Actually, this is my backup headset. My OG headset is currently broken. It's here, my main one. Oh shit, I broke something. These are both Bayer Dynamics equipment. DT770 Pro. So let me open that. Bayer Dynamics DT770 Pro. This is the one that I'm not using, that I broke. But I've been running this one for like 12 years, and it broke like a week ago because I mess around with the cable, and I should not have. This one I have is my backup. And let me find a model here somewhere. DT150. This is a DT150, also from Bayer Dynamics. DT150. We're gonna open that here. So this is a closed headset that is pretty heavy on the sides and is meant to isolate as much as it can. It doesn't do any fancy like noise cancellation, right? It's just meant for like noisy studio environments. Like if you have to record and there's like drums near you and there's like a lot of equipment and stuff like that, that's good. I mostly have this gear because of music reasons. The DT770 is so good, right? Like I'm only using this one because it's my backup and I need to fix the other one, right? As soon as I fix the other one, I'm back there. And they're also surprisingly cheap for the quality of the headset that you get. You know what I mean? This is a very, very straightforward piece of electronics, right? It doesn't have any kind of like digital thing inside. It doesn't do any sort of muting or volume controls or anything like that. You just plug it into an audio source, right? And it does the thing. That's it, right? But it is amazing. And the sound quality is superb. The Bayer Dynamics essentially does studio equipment for musicians and things like that. So I can 100% recommend this stuff. I'm not the sponsor though, but. Ryan, you don't want to hibernate, right? If you know that your process is going to be woken up, right? Because it is not free to hibernate and then be woken up. It's more expensive, right, than to just be put in the sleep queue. I'm not sure, but I would venture that hibernation of a process actually compacts the heap, does garbage collection of it. Just make sure that it occupies the least amount of resources possible, so it's put aside. If you have some process that like, okay, this might not wake up ever again, but we need it alive just in case, hibernate. Sounds good. Freck, yeah, you praise your DT770 so much. DT990, nice. Let's see. DT990. 990 Pro? These ones. Oh, the open ones. Nice. Yeah, these are virtually the same. The main difference is that the earpiece, right, of the 770s is actually closed, right? So it is just plastic. But there you have them open, so you actually get sound more easily in. They have different purposes. They're all good. Oh, they're more expensive. Interesting. I wonder what other improvements they have. Yeah, that's a good idea then. I absolutely adore this brand. It's great. And I don't have that much equipment. I bought these two right headsets, right, around the same time. And I bought the second one because I had a friend that was recording with me, and I needed to be able to give him a sort of a return for the mix. So that was that. Oh yeah, they're priced the exact same thing. Fuck, they look so nice. Mine doesn't even have color anymore on the sides. It's just like you can see the relief, right? I don't know if you'll be able to see anything there, but the color is completely gone. Frank, have you seen the mod? I actually have it open. No, I have it in my laptop. A mod to make the cable detachable. so you can just like pop it off and so on. I am very tempted of doing that. Oh, you were the one. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it's been a bit. Are you gonna do that mod? Did you do it already, or? It does look a bit scary. Yeah. I understand. What's your username on Twitter? Warrensburg. Gotcha. Tamwile, Switch only use Erlang for Agerbird or for other users too. We don't really know. We were trying to decipher that from that Adobe document, but our Japanese sucks. But if they are using XMPP for whatever, then they are using Agerbird. 100%. Ruby on Rails! What? Are you serious? Can't you see? Oh, nice. Look at the strategies for deployments. Okay. OCaml on Rails. The library right now is called Trail, so it could be OCaml on Trails for now. Yeah, it is crazy. They're hiring. What? All right, chat. Where do we apply? Region selector. What? ¿Es Argentina? Descubre la verdad tras los recuerdos perdidos de tu familia. Tienda de juegos. Okay. Enough of this. I love that look at that. The Mario icon. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Huevos. Oh, you found it. Nice. You want to share? And Dead Robot goes, no. Oh. Thank you. Thanks for that. $10 million simultaneous connections. 2 billion messages per microsecond with 100 to 100K connections per node. Damn. That is not impressive at all. 600 messages per second, right? But the sheer volume they have in total. I mean, we don't know the size of the messages, so it could be a lot. Yeah, this is my experience with every airline project I had, right? It takes a month to prototype, right? And maybe you spend another 5 months doing a lot of load testing and just tweaking different things, right? And then after that point, you forget that it exists and it just runs forever. Hey, Buttercup, how's it going? We dancing? All right, 1, 2, 3. Exactly. I just messaged Lane. When are we playing Dota? Well, I have the Linux machine up and ready. Actually, I have Dota here, right? Let's see if this runs. I don't know if I should be opening Steam on stream though. Is it open? I am so ready to just kill it. All right, 1 second, 1 second. Ready? Gonna... The song a couple songs ago. There's been a couple of songs ago. But let me see. Library. Oh shit, Dota actually opened. Game mode is on. Like, I'm not cheating you. Oh my god, the volumes are gonna kill me any second now. I am so sorry. I just wanted to kill all of the other things. Alright, let's see if Dota is open. Where is Dota? It's here, right? Let's see, do you see Dota? Whoa, the volume is so loud. Fuck. Audio, master volume at 50. I don't think you hear the music. You just hear the music, not the game. Yeah, exactly. I did the proper routing, right? So, Buttercup, I'm here. I'm ready. Are we playing or what? It's my favorite hero. I'm gonna be playing with with an Apple mouse though, so be patient. I could get my proper mouse though. Just let me know if you're joining. We play, and I get the mouse and we play. At least we do one match, right? I'm asking you. Do you want to play? All right, you're updating. Cool. I'm gonna get the mouse. So, one match. No, I'm gonna get the actual mouse. Be right back. Okay, Chad, you want music or you want to hear Dota? By the way, my mouse. How do I hear there? It is a brand. It's also dirty now that I think of it. But yeah. Hey, no, this is game development. There has been development. Now we do game. Accept. How do we do chat here? It's been ages, party. Hola. All right, so I'm gonna kill the music. And I think I can give us some audio. Do you hear the game or? I don't know if, I don't know if you have me in Discord either. Well, we can get that set up. Suggestions. So what do? We do a call on Discord, and I guess the audio of that will come out on here as well, right? All right. I guess everybody's hearing now. Hello. Hey, we got Bad Cop on stream. Everybody say hi. I mean, I guess we don't have to do that. Sorry. Hi, Bad Cop. Dope. Okay, so game's on. Is there any audio coming out? Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, I'm gonna say chat when I refer to chat then. No game audio. Okay, and Bad Cop's kind of quiet. Let's try again. Can you say something, Bad Cop? This is pretty dope. I think Bash is good. I like Bash. It's a weird little language. I cannot say at the moment. I was instructed not to answer that. I do not recall. All right, play Dota. Do we do what? Unranked, all peak, turbo? What do you want to do? Let's do an all pick. So what are you playing? Should we go same lane? What pose do you play? Oh my god, that was fast. Yeah. You're right, it's like midnight for me here. Sorry? As well? I should probably close that. Open mic. I closed the open mic there. Perfect. Cool. So I'm gonna lock in Pugna and yeah, I can 4 or 5. Okay, going top. Cool. Oh my god, Jesus! How the fuck do we? We need to get rid of them. Audio, voice chat, current. How do we do that? Voice 0. There we go. Cool. So it's been ages since you have? Okay. You have Dota Plus? Okay. Oh my god, I have not played with Dota Plus in ages. How do I build things? I guess I want a Ring of Jenna. No, I want Mantle of Intelligence. Is it me or there's more money to start with? Edgy. Words are free now? Oh my god. Year? It's been a while. This is not, I mean, I'm glad this is not ranked, okay? Okay, so I definitely missed that. Damn, look at us. That's good. 51-31. That's excellent. You good? Okay, so I'm just gonna go behind you, and let's see what they have. What do you think is gonna be on our lane? Anti-mage? No, their anti-mage will be their hard carry. Right. But then, that sounds weird. That sounds like, what the hell would Zeus do? Okay, okay, the map is new, for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna do something weird, because I don't remember the map. I'm just gonna go here and put a ward. Yeah, I don't know. Dope. I will tear into a first blood. Oh my god. Help. No, I got it, I got it. I'm baiting. Oh no. Yeah. So where's the runes now? We got one here and... Okay, gotcha. Okay. Holy fuck. I am so much out of my element here. They stole it. Alright. We got the top one at least. How many runes are there? 4. Okay. No, I don't have any of my key bindings. Fuck. I'm trying to stop. I have like cancel motion so I can stop the creeps and stuff like that. But I need to find it again. I think it's tab. I think it used to be tab at least. S. No, I move the camera with WASD. I also use the mouse though. Gotta have that fine control, right? Oh, okay. So I like the courier. I'm gonna go for a courier. Did. Here. I'm supporting you. Okay, we have some creeps. I will get some wards and try to block the camps for them. And I'm gonna try to pull the creeps. I think I'm late for that. Yeah. No, so this camp is blocked. They definitely have a ward there. That's right. We'll get him. So I need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna build. Oh, just need a recipe. Okay. You okay? Okay, I'm gonna put the ward, the third spell, because they spam a lot of things. Did you call a courier? Okay, just wanted to double check. Yeah, I was aware of that. No, it hasn't been so long. rude. Fuck, I forget how to get the courier to give me my things. Right. It is pressed, but for some reason the courier is not delivering things. Oh, 5. Oh, the courier doesn't have my things. Fuck! He came all the way here without anything. Jesus. Okay. By the time it reaches me, I will have enough money to buy another full talisman. You sure? I was pursuing, but I think he went up. No, he's behind me. Oh, that's new. I thought he was gonna go TP there. Let's see if I can pull these ones. Boing. I'm gonna go for the rune. I think, yeah, there's a rune line there. Be right back. Rune. Ah, they tried to deny the camp all the way. That's okay. That's an obvious word, but better than no visibility. Hello. Damn, we can definitely get Zeus any second now. I'm on it. No more mana. Yes. We're not, I'm not ready in the nuke phase of Pugna. Eventually. What else we need? I need one of those. What the fuck am I building? Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Watch out. We're getting ganked from the side. Out of the world. No. I'm trying. He's not very bright. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Illusions. Yeah, do that again. I double fucking dare you. Come on, do it again. You're mostly physical damage, right? Okay. So I will abstain from the decrepify. Getting hard to push here, though. So I'll start building mana boots. No. Where's Zeus? Zeus missing. Zeus back. Whew. Yes. Yes, exactly. This is hitting really hard, yeah. What? Did you say you should stop bashing? No more bash? I think Zeus my ult on you. No, he's 5 still. No worries, you're okay. You're right. Got a racer here, level 7. Yes. Gank requested. Yeah. Jeez, that was so loud. Nope. Yep, like nothing. Yes. Oh no, you are so dead. Just, yeah. GG. No, come on, no GG. We're just getting started. Minute 10 is fine. I've come back from worse. Yes. No, the sentry still cost. Right. Are you less hitting or? I'm just worried that sometimes I'm too less hitty. Like that. Right on. Okay, I think we are. You're 6 already. I'm 1 away. Actually half the bar away. I'm gonna eat this Zeus alive as soon as I have my ult and decrepify. But I'm gonna need to let more. Oh my god, fuck. No, he orbed himself. And I escaped. Yep, that makes sense. And I don't have decrepify. Ay. I'm gonna set decrepify next. No, next level is ult. Next level is ult. Jesus, Battle Fury already? Damn. We can try taking some of their towers. We got three of us, four of us here in both. Against just a Venomancer, I think we should be able to take the tower. But these folks ain't doing much. Just Centaur is just like standing. Oof. Okay, we got a tower, perfect. Rotate! Rotate! Oh my god. No, he's gonna kill me with that thing. Ah, fuck my life. Well, sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. There's still like 30 people watching the game here. Okay, so I'm gonna go mid. Try to push there. They tipped me. He tipped me. Fucker. Aye. Yeah. It's been a while I played Dota, but I'm doing terribly, don't I? Yeah. Oh my god, I am feeding them like crazy. 1-5. How you doing? Where are you? Are you farming somewhere? You're jungling? Okay. Anything I can do to support? Yeah, can do that. I don't get these ults. Okay, so how do we counter that? Okay, we gotta change the strategy then. I'm gonna get some wards because we're definitely not. Get the high ground. Yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Zeus right there. Watch out, they're coming from the top. Oh shit. Spirit Breakers here. No, no, no. Fuck. Yeah, this is bad. We did. Jesus. Yeah, disappeared. He died instantly. He died before I did. And I'm supposed to be like, you know, weak. I got 3 tips available. I'm gonna tip you. Because why not? I'm gonna tip the center in a second. So what I'm missing here is some mobility. I need something to get out of situations. I'm gonna build a shadow blade. Glimmer cape. Is there no more tier, high tier items or stuff like that? Okay. Gotcha. Great center. Oops, no, I got a Zeus here on my tail. I need to engage. They're engaging me. I'm dead. Fuck. Jesus. Jesus. Well, I mean, it's not so terrible. I think that it could be much worse. I've had worse games. What are these things on the side? Like wisdom. Oh, there's an anti-mage here. I'm being charged. Fuck. Ay, ay. Good kill. Yeah. Nice. Two for three. We've had bad worse encounters. Good save on your end, though. that an anti-mage? Yep. I'm gonna get charged any second now. No, that's your illusions. Oof. Nice. I don't know who did that, but kudos. You didn't charge me though. You charged someone else. We have reached a stalemate here with Venom Monster. I cannot kill them, they cannot kill me. Oh no, the rest of the game, definitely not. Oh fuck. Alright, I'm gonna die any second now, so I get out of here. I got exploded. Damn, that Spirit Breaker is hard to kill. Woo! I got 2 kills. There is no much we can do. So Oh, thank God I'm at 9. So close. Yeah, that's true. Like at least I am playing support. It's like no fucker. I did. Oh my god, I forget that the stuns cut my ult. Jesus, yeah, destroyed. In again. Oops. One more BB, I have no more buyback. Tessa boca. Are we playing in a LATAM server? Jesus. All right. We tried. Chad, we tried. It didn't work. Bad cop. We need a 5-stack. Yes, I think next time if we put together a 5-stack, like a proper OCaml team, it will be fantastic. Hey, honorable mention. One live drain kill. One. And that was an honorable mention? My god. That is terrible. I've had really good matches with Pong now. Like, what do you call these things? Rampages and shit like that. But, you know, ages ago. Okay. Bud Cup. That's been... Yeah, that was a nice try. It was fun. I think we laughed. we'll get better with time, right? Okay, the first time, it's okay. Yeah, so let's do this again. Amazing. Thank you so much. Have fun. Bad cup, everybody. All right. So where the hell were we? I need to check all the volumes again. That center was so bad, it made me look good, and I was terrible. But yeah, honestly, if we're gonna have fun, then that's fine. Obviously, it's a lot of fun to win as well, right? But I do enjoy a good comeback. I do enjoy being like pressed, right, and then in the last 20 minutes of the match, just like turning it around. But that didn't happen today. And we come back to Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. Centaur was so bad. Yeah. Make a camel sass ready. I do enjoy that you have that goal as well, Sabine. It's great. You've been eternally hibernated. Us? No, it was just a match. Just like a 40-minute match? No, not long. Let's see the chat. What happened here? Some people saying they have no idea what's happening. It's find a hidden object, point and click game, but hidden objects are enemies and towers, and you have a hit. That's a very complicated way of describing Dota. This is made by Riot. No, we didn't play a League of Legends. This is why Riot isn't made. Nice. Riot makes League. Nice. Dota jokes. Punch him. You have such long range. Illusion, I think. Yeah, that was an illusion. That was the overworld or the outworld devourer. Hyper muted. Ryan, you muted us. We were talking about you for quite a bit actually. Yeah. Okay. So we go back to OCaml. Thanks again, Bad Cop. For that. That was awesome. Even though we sucked, and I mean, you played alright, right? Like me was just terrible, and that center was absolutely devastating for the team. Okay. When you want to play, Ryan? We'll get you on. We have a team and everything. So we were looking at how to do upgrades, right? Depending on, oh, now I have the wrong mouse set up. Sorry. Back to the right mouse. I'm down for Minecraft and other games. I don't mind. I think it'll be fun. But I'll warn you that the only game I've really played in the last like 5 to 10 years has been Dota. I have maybe 2,000 hours, which is not a lot compared to people that really play, but it's like the 99% of the time I've spent playing. So I don't know how to Minecraft. You'll have to teach us. Cool. And we were seeing that we need to get announce here and some extensions, and we'll have to sort of put some, and these are definitely headers, right? And then just get a get request. So we can actually use the connection model, right? To make wow, how do we get a request here? Request. Nobody, but we do need a request. So we'll do con and then we'll do rec here. And of course this returns a connection, a response. Oh, just what? All right, it just returns that. And then we can do connection stream, right? To get things from the stream until it's finished. Time of my life. We really just want to consume the stream and get all the messages, right? So when we get that, we'll just return our messages. And otherwise, we'll do OK, connection, and then we get some messages, and we'll just shove them in there. So we'll do list ref here. I think we can probably just do con messages, right? And just check if messages is an empty list, then hey Tej, yeah, next time let me know in advance when you're playing. It was completely improvised. Bad Cop swung by saying something about Dota. I was like, let's play. I have a mouse here. Okay, we're playing, we played. And so, yeah. If we do plan, we'll let you know for sure. But otherwise, just have a keyboard at hand, just in case. Whoa, Mandax, thanks for the subscription, man. I really appreciate it, dude. What? I gifted you? When? We'll do Tej, yeah. When the hell did I gifted you? Oh, okay. So it's a 3-month subscription. Every month, I will get the notification. Right, 6 months subscription courtesy of Leo's Data has entered month 2. Okay, so thank you, Leandro. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so this is how we'll consume the messages. And I think I would just want to put that combinator in the connection, right? Got stream, right? We gotta say, I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but I'm gonna go for consume stream for now. Go to bed. Show me your socks next time. Jokes on you, perv. I don't have any socks on. The sockets, you mean? We'll get there soon, sometime. I think. You're the one I love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So we get messages, right? So up to here, what this library does in the upgrade call is just sending the request. So we need to make a request here. And I think the connection works over what? Request, yeah, HTTP request objects. Okay, fine. And it has to be a get. So what do we have here? Verb method, right? Math. And this will be get. It's carry. I was just trying Blink, and I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong, but it looks like it's returning data it's not supposed to in the body. Which version of Blink do you have? Do you have the last commit we pushed about an hour ago? Interesting. Do you have a gist or something that we could look at? Cool. Thanks for making a gist. So what data are you expecting to hear, by the way? Okay, we can run this. I might need a second to get some of these things to compile. Cool, better. Almost with you. Huh. Okay, let's have a look. That seems wrong. So HTTP, thanks by the way for raising this. When we get a response here, right, we get a prefix. And this will be the entire data right now, right? Yeah, so this is not very smart because it's using the content length only, but it could be, this could be a chunk transfer, right? So we might need to read chunk by chunk. And what's the response we get if we curl here? Just that. So we definitely have extra stuff. Let's see if we can find that number in the header somewhere. So 257, right? Nope, it's not anywhere. That is weird. I wonder if the bug is like, it has to be here, right? Which is where we read the body. Let's see, we're gonna start by printing out our prefix and see what the hell we have there. We'll just do let logger start, right? Yeah, so essentially what we have here is shitty API. sorry, HTTP, not API, consumption of the body, because this body is chunked, right? So we're getting the chunks by saying, dude, there's 257 bytes that you need to read, right? Read those, and then the next chunk will come around and say there's 0 bytes to read, then read nothing. But we're not doing that. We're doing a dumb thing here, so we need to improve that. So in other words, there is a routine that we have in Nomad, and I think this is in the adapter, that is called read body, right? And this is super important for HTTP transfers, right? Where if you have a chunk body, then we have to read the body in chunks. And we have to do the exact same thing here, but we're not doing that. So you found a bug. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that. So the easiest thing we could do, right, is grab this read body, which is quite big, right? It's literally this entire file, like 250 to, 120 lines of OCaml, which for OCaml is a bunch, right? And we want to put it here. So we're going to put that somewhere below, and we'll say, at some point, right, we will grab the requests. We need to find out whether the response, I can remove all that. That is garbage. I have response here, which should be an HTTP AF response. So from the header somewhere, let's see how we did that before. Headers, right? Okay, I'm gonna keep that for a second, right? And this will be the body. We need to figure out whether we are in a chunked transfer or content length, so fixed length transfer. Unfortunately, there's way too many fucking HTTP types. OCaml. We have HTTP AF ones, the HTTP ones, and then the ones that I wrapped for Trail. So let's see, what the hell does body encoding do? We do get transfer encoding, and I'm not gonna be able to get there, am I? I want to grab all of them, all the headers, right? And we're gonna turn them into, why is this so slow? Seriously, what do I have running here that is killing my computer? Nothing. And we'll do HBAF headers to list, and we'll do HTTP headers off list. Yes, so that will be our headers, which we want to pass in eventually here anyway, so it's good that we have them. Cool. So now that we have headers, we can actually ask, right? Because this body encoding is just getting the transfer encoding from the header, right? So match HTTP header get transfer encoding of headers, right? And then that is what we want to pass in down here, right? So limit, we don't have a limit here. Read size, I think that's fine to be defined like that. We don't really have a connection object, or do we? No, we have a reader. We'll see how we adapt that. Oh my god. Okay, so read body, read size. We have a reader, right? And we don't have a request at all. The only thing we have about the request is the headers. So we could pass the headers instead. We do have a buffer, and a buffer in the request side used to be the thing that we pre-read before, and that's going to be our prefix here. So we will also need to turn that prefix, so I'm going to roll back a little bit, into a byte string to pass it out. There. So essentially, you want to grab that, put that up there. So we got a prefix, we have our headers, and now we can do reader, prefix, headers, right? So it figures everything out. I am serious, I don't know what's happening here, but this connection is not working as it should be. Cool. What is this? I've really been, oh my god. Such a long time. Almost there, almost there. We got read body now inside of the response module, right? Format that thing so we get some more. There you go, perfect. We'll run the build. We don't have a connection, we don't have a request, we have a reader, we have a prefix, and we have headers, right? Do y'all see the latency this thing has? This machine is running there. You cannot see it, but it's like 2 meters away from me. What in the hell is happening that I cannot talk to that machine, right? Directly on my local network fast enough. It is really frustrating. Okay, so HP headers, get transfer encoding. Are you serious? Header, get transfer encoding. Right? Cool. So if we have a chunk body, then we know what to do, right? We'll actually just pass in the reader. So I don't think we need the connection here. The request, I mean. Okay, we need a split function. So if we're going to read chunked, we have a reader, and we should be passing that reader, right? We have a lot of logs here, which we don't really need. we need a body remaining then as well. But I think that should be all. And every time we say connection, we'll pass in the reader. We don't have that at the comma connection receive. We just have IO read. I really don't like that this is not, like there is a parallel, right, to this code. I don't like that we have it. I'm not sure what this will become. It's like, do I really need to do bytes empty here? Reader. Replace all of that correctly. So when we do read the body, we don't actually care about any of the connection after that. We just care about the body, right? So if we have an OK, then we have an OK with the body or an error. Else in this branch, right? I think we might need to have a more here. I don't think we care with the rec because we don't really have a request, right? Right, I need the body remaining here. The only way for us to know that is to actually get the content length. And then we get read content length body, which has 4 params, and we're passing 3 because we need to pass in the prefix first. Cool. Then line 185, we have a typo. Dope 187. So now this thing returns that. And I think what we want to do is that if we find that the body is chunked and we need to read more, wait. Do we want to read? I don't think we want to read the entire body all at once here, because the body might be large, right? And the whole point of the API of Blink is that you are able to call stream, right, to get some data out of that, right? And most likely the data will be chunks if it's chunked, right? Or maybe one big block if we read all of that at once because it's already there, right? But we don't want to get to the point where you open a connection and we start parsing the response because you send the request, but the response never fully arrives, so we never fully return because we're just there hanging, right? Trying to read more of the body that will never arrive. Okay, chat. It's about 1 in the morning. I'm getting. My head is not as clear as it was a couple of hours ago. And I can tell because I think I know what I have to do, but I cannot lay it down, like have a clear plan to action, right? I know that I have to go to the WebSocket module, right, and implement this so we can make a request and we can get all the messages, right? And to get all the messages, we actually need to implement a reader that will consume the entire body. But we don't want to make the response parse the entire body when we're reading it, because we would like that to be driven by calls to stream, right? And right now, I mean, that's happening right now, but we don't want one call to stream, right, to get all the data all at once. And that's what we're doing right now. Kind of like server-side events, right? When you have a connection, an HTTP connection, and the connection is not a fixed length connection, it will be chunked, we say, which means the server will send an arbitrary, an arbitrary number of chunks, and the chunks all begin with the size encoded in hex, and then new line, and then the body, and that body is the length of the size of the chunk. So the first thing you read, and then also a new line, and that is a chunk, right? And you can get any number of those. The thing that tells the client that the server has completed sending the chunks is one specific chunk that begins with 0, right? So the zeroth length chunk is the end chunk. And in this scenario, right, what Karth points out is that we are not respecting the chunks. So we get that little information, right, that we should not get ahead of time, right? It's also in the response. So that particular request should take 2 calls to stream, right, to be done. So the first, if we can decide to be eager and just read what's already in the socket if it's available, right? But in a scenario where the 0th chunk is sent later, then you should call first stream once to get the first chunk, right, some data, and then the next time you call it, you will actually get the end message that says this has been finished. This is not exactly server sent events because the server is not initiating this transfer. This is more like long polling, right, where you have a connection open for a long time and the server can send data very slowly. Yeah. So I have an idea of how to get this to work, but I'm too tired to execute right now. And we will do that tomorrow in the morning as soon as I wake up. So we'll go raid someone. Second time today. Woo! All right, let's see. Home. Stream manager. Gonna go raid. We'll return the raid. Purple Elf raided us yesterday. So we're gonna raid her. Now, they're working for Flexile and Gumroad. You've probably heard of Gumroad at least. They do a lot of cool stuff on stream. All right. Starting the raid. I'll see you soon. I hope you have a very fun time over there. Learn something new. I'm gonna open this stream here. See you, OCamlers. Take care, folks. Good night. What? It's offline? Seriously? Oh, they just went offline. Okay, I guess we're gonna raid someone else. We're gonna raid Spiridon then. This is from earlier. Jesus.